She stood in the middle of the crowded train station, her face hidden behind tears that just wouldn't stop falling. People walked past as if she were invisible, but his eyes never left her. The man she loved, the one she had fought the world for, was standing only a few steps away. Her hands trembled as if they carried the weight of years of pain and silence. And then, with a voice cracked by heartbreak yet fueled by something unshakable, she whispered, "Yours are no one." It had not always been this way. Sophie grew up in Toronto, the eldest daughter of immigrant parents who dreamed of stability and respectability for their children. They wanted her to marry someone safe, a banker, a lawyer, someone with a steady income and a predictable life. Instead, Sophie fell in love with Daniel, a man who played guitar in cafes, who lived in a small apartment, who had nothing but dreams. Her parents had warned her again and again that love alone would not pay bills, that one day she would regret chasing passion over security. But Sophie had seen something in Daniel no one else cared to see. He was kind, he listened, he believed in her when even she doubted herself. For years, their love was tested by whispers, arguments at the dinner table, and the constant reminder that Daniel was not enough. Sophie tried to keep both worlds together, but the cracks widened. Daniel, feeling like a burden, had once tried to walk away for her sake, saying, "I don't ever want to be the reason you cry." But Sophie had clung to him, refusing to let go. Now, here they were, years later, facing the hardest moment yet. Sophie's parents had given her an ultimatum just hours before. Either she left Daniel and accepted the life they had chosen for her, or she would lose them forever. The weight of that choice had crushed her. She cried until she had no strength left, and Daniel, thinking he was saving her from destruction, told her he would walk away for good. He reached for his bag, ready to disappear from her life, believing it was the only way to set her free. But Sophie couldn't let him go. She ran after him through the station, her heart pounding louder than the announcements on the loudspeakers. She caught his hand, her tears wet against his sleeve, and through the pain, she declared the only truth she had ever known, "Yours are no one." Daniel froze. His entire body shook because he had never heard her sound so certain, so raw. In that single sentence, she had chosen him over expectations, over security, over everything. And though he had no riches to give, he gave her the only promise he had, "Then I'm yours. Always." Life did not suddenly become easy after that night. They faced struggles, rent overdue, jobs lost, family silence that lasted years. But they faced it together. Slowly, Sophie's parents softened when they saw the depth of her happiness, when they realized love had given her more strength than comfort ever could. And Daniel, through years of hard work and countless rejections, finally saw his music touch people's hearts beyond small cafes. Theirs was not a perfect life, but it was a real one, rooted in a decision made in the most fragile moment, in the middle of tears and doubt. Sophie had chosen love not because it was easy, but because it was true. And that is the message their story leaves behind. Sometimes the greatest courage is choosing with your heart when the world tells you not to. Love is not about convenience or approval. It is about standing with someone, even in the storm, and saying, "Yours are no one." Would you like me to extend this story with more intimate dialogues between Sophie and Daniel to make it even more gripping for a 4-minute video script?